You Olympians, however, know that you didn't get here solely on your own power. For most of you, loving parents, sisters, or brothers encouraged your hopes. Coaches guided, communities built venues and organized competitions. All Olympians stand on the shoulders of those who lifted them.
That was Mitt Romney at the opening ceremonies of the 2002 Winter Olympics. You didn't get there on your own was the message there from Mitt Romney. We're back to panel. Jamal Simmons, Kelly O'Donnell, Dan Balls. That was found in our archives as we're digging through, getting ready for the preview of the trip. Yeah. Jamal Simmons, you hear that. You know that the Romney folks were hitting the president hard and you didn't build that. And he awkwardly said it. It was an awkward, and it reads worse than when you actually hear it.
Absolutely. I mean, look, I'm a former small business owner. I got up early in the morning. I went out and got contracts. I get where the president was going, but to the ear, it does sound tough to hear. I think the context, though, when you put this in context, it makes a lot of sense. And clearly, Mitt Romney is one who does believe it takakes a village to individuals to succeed.
Dan, this goes. Let's talk about the Romney's foreign policy trip here a little bit. I look at what he's doing. And this couldn't be any more different than Obama's foreign trip. I mean, he's really being very careful to limit his risk. Very risk-averse trip.
Yes, although all of these trips carry some risk.
They do.
Which is to say, things happen that are unexpected. And how do you deal with those? The logistics of this trip, very complicated. Do they pull it off? Do they look like a professional operation? Do they look like they're White House ready? There are a lot of things like that. The words that he's likely to speak should not be that difficult. He will be speaking in a number of very friendly countries. He can limit his criticism of the president. So in that sense, the risk is not that huge.
And Kelly, when we're going to hear from him on he really hasn't espoused a foreign policy. He's been very critical of the president, yes, but doesn't really offer his own prescriptions because I think it may be some hesitant. There's risk in that. There's some hesitant. Does he want to look too much like Bush Cheney?
Well, and I think here he has an opportunity to be viewed on that statesman's stage to see if he has parity with people in, for example, Israel or in Great Britain. And certainly London gives him a chance to harken back to his own Olympic time. Right. And for him, that carries some benefit.
All right, shameless plugs quickly.
The Raven Group is representing Mayors Against Legal Guns, Bloomberg's group, 2 p.m. Tuesday at Center for American Progress. They're going to have a panel talking about the NRA.
We're looking at that. Mr. Balls.
Daniel Silva's new novel, The Fallen Angel. Wonderful read.
We will have Mr. Silva on this week.
And a personal one, we're really happy in our home that our cousin is back from Afghanistan. Stephanie is a Marine officer, and she got home safely.
Congratulations.
Fabulous.
Happy birthday, Mom, one day later.